Both of them involve fights.
Oh no, you getting your ass whooped and shit, and it's crazy.
Okay, so one dude, Hood, this dude, he loved talking shit to everybody. Always wanted jank all the time, nonstop. One day he was complaining his stomach was hurting. This one dude, Musclehead, was messing with him and was trying to wrap up with him. Hood like, man, chill, man, chill. Musclehead boomed him. All of a sudden he get up. You see his pants, they change color. And this is the fucked up part. He was making fun of his homeboy for shitting on himself when he got beat up. So when his homeboy found out that he got slammed and shitted on himself, he just said, he better not say one word to me. So I'm going in. This been a long time coming.
Shitting on yourself. How do you shun yourself getting their ass beat?
You'd be
I just beat the shit out you, literally.
Red Pig, you shit yourself when I beat your ass, nigga.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Bargain zero.
When I beat your ass in UFC, nigga, you doodled on yourself, nigga. Doodle was everywhere, nigga.
Oh my god.
When I beat you in 2K, nigga, you shitted on yourself.
Oh brother.
Then I shitted on your boy E-Rock twice. Doodle twice on him.
Fuck you.
I do recall me fucking over you.
Well, you're the only one, buddy. You're the only one,
switch to standard bang.
You're the only one.
No, he had to switch to regular instead of standard bang. It was not.
Well, it's called UFC, not fucking fight night, buddy.
Huh?
But anyway, we live, episode 45. This will be a very short show. Let me change the title. It says 44. This is episode 45. A very short show. Obviously, there's not that many movies out at this point in time. There's a few coming out in the middle and end of October, but we're in the beginning of October. There's not much yet. Also, not many topics. It's kind of slow for news because we're reaching the end of the year. Yeah. Also, Alex is not here. He should be back next week, hopefully. But yeah, we back, man. We back. Another week, another show. We got a review for y'all for Joker. Also, Saint got to see Piece by Piece. You got to see that early, huh, Saint?
Yes, sir, man.
Right, and then he has a review for Wolves, the new Brad Pitt and George Clooney movie that's on Apple TV. Came out last Friday. We'll talk about it because that was supposed to get a theater release and they pulled it last minute.
They probably knew it was gonna flop.
And then Taarec is back. He didn't get to give his thoughts on Transformers or Speak No Evil last week, so we'll get that.
Sir. There will not be a crazy situation like last week. I hope.
And I got a review for that movie, Your Old Ass, My Old Ass.
And as you know, Taarec is the Transformers aficionado, so I'm expecting a good review.
Yeah, fuck Jack.
Oh shit.
Yes, fuck that nigga. Yeah.
Fuck Waterboy.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
You said it, not me.
Waterboy, where's your movie collection, nigga? You too, Sun Guy.
Please don't summon Sun Guy. Please do not summon that nigga.
Everybody's gonna hurt. Oh my god, it's bad.
Oh god.
Waterboy said his movie of the year is Mean Girls musical.
Hell no.
That tell you everything you need to know.
Oh yeah, my cousin was asking me to see that. I did not want to see that shit.
I did not realize how much people like the original Mean Girls movie. There's like the
original is good.
Dog, I always was like, it's an okay movie.
They got a cult following though. They got a cult following.
There's people who dead ass will defend this movie to the end of the fucking world, dog. I don't get it. There's no way that movie's that good.
Let me tweet the link. Post the link in Discord. Hold on.
Oh, you seeing it?
Yeah, I saw the new one. It was ass.
God bless.
God bless.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the fucking the intros. Hold on one second. All right. Yeah, let's start with the intros. Go ahead, Taarec.
Tick is Mr. Puddles. You'll have to watch the movie to figure that out.
That's so
but should be a good short podcast.
Yes, sir. Just like Tick. Saint, what's your intro, brother?
Yes, sir, man. We back with another pod. And movie guys we trust.
Yes, sir. And Mafia.
What's good, everybody? It's Mafia Quad, and we back for another week. Let's get cinema.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
And Red Peg, what's good with you?
Not much, man.
What's down?
You know, what's that, baby? Fuck my that money. Fuck my that money. You don't know where that come from.
Yes, sir. We back.
Never
So let me get these topics out of the way. I only got a few. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like literally like 3 topics. So let's start with this because it's low-key breaking news. And it's not confirmed, it's just a rumor. But Sam Raimi is rumored to be in talks to come back to direct Doctor Strange 3. Now, let me just start by saying this. Let me just start by saying this.
Yeah.
I like Sam Raimi. You know, Evil Dead, Spider-Man. I like Sam Raimi. I got a lot of issues with Doctor Strange 2, as y'all know. If you don't know, we reviewed. I think we talked about it plenty of times. Not a fan of that movie.
It's better than Joker 2.
Not a fan of that movie. And there are some things that Sam Raimi did, you know, his typical visual style, that I was not feeling. But overall, I really blame the script. Right? I don't blame Sam Raimi for that movie not being very good. That being said, if Sam Raimi comes back for the 3rd film and it's with a better script, I would not be mad at this. But what do you guys think? How do y'all feel?
I don't even think it's just the script. Give him more creative control because it was obvious they was dead set on doing.
I mean, he came in last minute, so he couldn't do shit. That's what it would sound like.
Yeah, because we all know it was supposed to be Nightmare, and then of course they did what they did with the Wanda. Well, I'm not mad at the Wanda shit. Is how they did it, bro? Was not it?
I'm kind of skeptical. I know it wasn't his fault because they switched from Scott Derrickson to him. But the reason why Scott Derrickson left was also because he was directing. Was it not Hereditary? Black? What was that shit called?
It was Black Phone. He said he had
Black Phone?
He had a choice between Doctor Strange and Black Phone. He picked Black Phone.
Yeah, I think if they gave him more creative control, that doesn't happen. I don't know. I feel like the last Doctor Strange. I still think the movie's a decent movie.
Yeah, the movie not bad.
It's just a disappointing movie because of what the hype going behind it was, and then what kind of Marvel was hyping it up to be. It just didn't live up to the hype. It was supposed to be like next like transcendent MCU movie, and it wasn't anything fucking close to it. So I'm hoping maybe Sam Raimi can kind of like I don't know what the fuck the story's gonna be. There hasn't been any leaks or anything about what Doctor Strange is doing. So it's been what 2 years now, 3 years. So I am hoping it doesn't take the same amount of time it took from 1 to 2, from 2 to 3 now. Because I do like Doctor Strange. I do like Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he was kind of born to play this kind of role. So I'm hoping. Like I trust Sam Raimi, of course. Like I don't think he's a bad director. I just hope they take it like to the weirdness levels. It's like to 10, because I feel like they kind of neutered everything in the second movie. Like I wish it was more than just Wanda being the angry white mom. Like I really wanted to see more than that. But yeah.
Right, give him full control and let's see what he can do.
I don't know about full control, but yeah.
Well, I just mean full creative control.
Yeah,
he really have full creative control on the last movie.
Yeah, that's what Scott Derrickson wanted. They said, "No, dog, you doing this shit."
Scott Derrickson essentially wanted to make the movie darker, more mature, more of like an actual horror, and they wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah, I would have loved to seen that.
Which is crazy because they left elements of it in the movie they made with some of the kill scenes and stuff are like pretty graphic, not super graphic, but I don't know. It's like they didn't want to go further for some reason, and then a few years later they dropped fucking Deadpool Wolverine. So it's like, okay, well.
In my opinion, those are the best parts of the movie for me.
Did Deadpool make $1 billion yet?
Yeah,
might be made a
bill. It did a bill.
But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna be real. I don't even know when the fuck this movie is even coming out because I don't know where it fits in the timeline.
That's the problem. I'm like, yo, there's been no like pre-production, nothing about this movie. They haven't listed it on the timeline chart. And the thing is, he had a post-credit scene that had like a big fucking thing going on. And I'm like, yo, y'all gonna know unless the Kang thing fucked it up and they're just gonna forget about it.
Yeah, they
Most
kind of got
likely.
no choice now.
Yeah.
With Avengers coming out, what, in 2 years?
I
Yep.
mean, that would be crazy for him, because unless they're just gonna skip his movie and we're gonna find out what him and Clea does, in like the Avengers movie, they're gonna like come up a portal and like, yeah, we were doing this instead of like making an actual movie.
What they'll probably do is after Avengers, they'll be like, "Oh, there's still some trouble with the multiverse, and then you need to clean this up, Doctor Strange."
Sure.
Because his alternate universe fucked up the multiverse and started incursions.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm like, is
Boy,
that still a plot point?
Mafia, they can't clean that up because with Secret Wars, it's reboots
still
the whole
there.
universe.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
They'll find
Maybe
some way
they
to
can
fuck it up.
finesse it. Yeah,
But I
we'll
feel like
see.
it's gonna be so long since the movie came out that people are
Yeah.
gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? even with the first Doctor Strange movie to the second one, even though he appeared in other movies, dog, it was a 6-year fucking difference between the movies coming out. That's a long fucking time for a Marvel movie not to have a fucking sequel.
Worst case scenario, they give him a TV show.
Oh God. No. Like I said, the worst thing possible. Disney and a TV show.
Is Agatha any good, by the way?
Dog, I haven't even
Nobody
watched
has
it.
been talking about that.
I haven't watched
Yeah.
it. I don't think anyone's watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that shit.
So Salam said he watched it and cut it off within the first 30 minutes. And Salam's a pretty
Damn.
generous and forgiving dude. So if he cut it off in the first 30 minutes, oh my God, that means that
Fucking
shit
hell.
was fucking horrible.
Damn.
I'm gonna give it another shot. I've only seen the first episode, so
And again, Salam is one of those dudes who gives everything a chance and like will see something through before like making an opinion. And he was like, yeah, dog, I couldn't. He said I couldn't even
This
make it
shit
the
ain't
full
it.
episode. Yeah. And that's crazy. So I know if I watch, I'm gonna wait till all the episodes come out and binge watch it when I'm high, and then see what it is about. But I'm not doing that shit on a random Wednesday night where I got work the next day and I can't get high. So I'm not doing that.
All right.
Well, let's talk about the next joint, the next topic. This one kind of goes a little bit in hand with the Marvel topic we just had. So apparently, it's been reported that film studios are trying to assemble fan focus groups for movies that they're going to be coming out with. So basically, what they're planning to do is get a group of fans for a particular franchise, and they'll screen them the movie before it releases to try to get the feedback straight from the fans, so that way they can make changes and try to avoid backlash before it happens. I saw some mixed reactions to this. Some people were like, some people were basically saying that a lot of backlash on social media is just from haters. So if they do that, like if they do what they're planning, it's just going to end up in bad product. And then some people were saying this would be a good thing. What do y'all think? So to give you an example, this would be like the next Star Wars movie. They get a group of Star Wars fans like us to see the movie early and give feedback. How would y'all feel about studios doing something?
That's
like
like early.
I think that would be a good idea because fans will probably give the best feedback. Like, if fans had Star Rise of Skywalker, they could have told Disney straight up, "Hey, this is ass. Go back in the kitchen and recook this shit."
That's like
See, this is
that's
my
a
thing
lot of
is
reshoots and shit too. You're never gonna be able to satisfy all Star Wars fans.
and this is the thing. You have the new age Star Wars fans who love all this shit, and you got the niggas like me who's like, yo, this ain't that great, dog. So it depends what type of fans. Like the niggas said, the Civil War. What type of American are you? What type of fan are you, dog? Like what type of fan?
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm like, this is gonna be a bad idea because unless you kind of sample the fandom and you kind of get like even if you get everyone from all corners of the fandom, they're not going to agree on this shit. So you're going to get feedback with different fucking opinions. There's not going to be a majority. And then people are going to complain if you get the hardcore fan base, like the older fans. Oh, you're catering to the old fans. And then if you get the new fans, then the niggas are like, yo, you only cater to the new fans. And it's the same shit. So I see what their focus is, but it's too late. You can't do this shit no more. You got to not do this. Because they're going to go after people who's going to save them the least amount of money. And the people who love your shit now,
fuck?
The people who love
My
that
bad.
shit now is gonna save them fucking money because they oh, this is fine. This is fine. Oh, no reshoots, great. Release the shit, and then it flops like the Acolyte, because that's probably the perfect example where like you have the small sect of fans online, especially on Twitter, that want the show renewed, like absolutely want the show back. And my dog, no one watched the fucking show. So even like no one, like literally no one watched the show. Like it had a I remember it charted a Nielsen the first day because it was 2 episodes the first day, and then it didn't fucking chart until the last episode, and then it charted behind like Willow, which is another show that got fucking canceled. So I'm like at the end of the day, you if they sample from those fans are gonna be like, yeah, I want another Acolyte show to come out, and if it comes out and then it doesn't do good again, now Disney's like, oh shit, we're not gonna do TV shows anymore because every time we release a TV show, no one likes it. So that's the potential pitfall from them doing this. Like even with Rings of Power, like I don't know if y'all saw. I'm arguing with this nigga on Twitter today about Rings of Power, and I'm like, dog. The thing is that we're both well read Lord of the Rings fans, but he just wants content for the sake of content. I don't want that. I want them to make
Okay.
good shit for the sake of this shit makes fucking sense. And Rings of Power is one of them shows where like they're just using the Lord of the Rings name to tell their own story versus actually like telling what Tolkien did. And I'm like, now this is the problem. There's a sector of this fan base, which I don't even think they're Tolkien fans. They're just fans of the fucking show. And then you have the Tolkien fans. I'm like, who is this focus group going to be focused on? Tolkien
Yeah.
fans or fucking fans of the show, and that's two different fan bases. Like there could be a like I don't read like there's a lot of people who like Game of Thrones, but they don't read the Song of Ice and Fire. They're just the Game of Thrones fans. Then you have people who read the Song of Ice and Fire, and they're like, "Look, so who are you sampling from for this focus group to make any sense? It's never gonna work. Don't even fucking try it. I see the vision, but yeah, it's a very slippery slope. That's not gonna pan out well in the long term.
It's definitely Russian roulette, but
Yeah.
the alternative is we probably get more acolytes. Definitely.
Yeah. That's why I'm
Yeah,
just
we
like,
don't
dog.
want that.
What you need to have though is you need to have fans of the actual source material working on these projects. This is the problem we're getting. You're having people who aren't fans of these IPs thinking, "Oh, this is my shot to make my mark on this IP," like Ryan Johnson did, where he's like, "I don't think the dude give a fuck about Star Wars," but he was like, "Oh, I can work on a Star Wars movie and make a name for myself, so I want to make my own Star Wars movie." And then we get a 2.5 hour chase scene, which the main plot of that movie is low fuel. Not lying, go watch that movie. That's what it is—a 2.5 hour chase movie with low fuel. So I'm more of the fan of them like getting fans in the production team, and whether that's fans have been a part of the series. Like the thing is with the sequel series and the trilogy and the prequels and the original trilogy, the same people who worked on the original trilogy worked on the prequel trilogy. Like the people who the art directors, all that shit, like the they all kind of overlapped. The sequel trilogy was a whole bunch of new fucking people, and I'm not sure if those new people were fans of Star Wars before. Maybe they're casual, or if they had an idea what they thought it was, but never actually looked in deeper. Then you have the old fans that are like, "Oh, okay, I've been here since the beginning." So it's a delicate balance of like, yo, you got like who are in these writing rooms? Like, do they have any experience like with the source material at all? I think I'd rather them work on that, like recruit people who actually care about this shit versus people who want to make a name for themselves.
Very good point.
Yeah.
I was checking to see what other topic I had.
That's it.
Let me speak on this then, and we can. This could be a short one because it's really just a rumor. So as y'all know, Venom 3 is about to come out. Actually, in a couple of weeks. And one of the big plot lines of Venom 3, which is not a spoiler, it's in the trailer. They're bringing in Noel. For those that don't
Who's
know,
that?
Noel is from the comics. Taarec can probably shed some light. He's like the creator of the fucking symbiotes and all that.
He's the daddy.
Yeah, so they're bringing that storyline to the Venom movie. And one of the rumors that's been going around lately is, even though this is technically the last Venom movie, there's not going to be a Venom 4. they're saying that the end of this movie sets up something, and the rumor is that it's going to lead directly into the next Spider-Man movie, where we will see some version of Spider-Man going against the symbiote. That's the rumor right now. How do y'all feel about that?
It wouldn't be surprising. But well, go ahead.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. This is where I hope Null isn't a one movie villain because he isn't. I do hope this kind of leads into sequel. This is a long shot. My hope is that this Venom, whatever aftermath this Venom universe shit, gets left over in Battle World whenever they do Secret Wars, and then Null pops up. I'm hoping that's the idea. I mean, I don't give Disney that much credit to do something like this. I know Sony has to like give him permission, but I don't think Disney's thinking that far ahead. But I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping this kind of has something to do with the MCU because if you listen to like the movies, the symbiotes are a hive mind across multiverses, not just their own universe. So I'm hoping this still kind of plays into that. But that's best case scenario.
Drake, I'm gonna be real with you. I think they're gonna play Noel off as a joke.
Well, if that happens, I would I wouldn't be surprised. But I hope that's not the case.
I hope not either, but I got a funny feeling.
I mean, Andy Serkis, is he gonna do that? I mean, he takes this shit real serious. I don't know if he's want to play a character just for a joke, unless they just threw money at him.
Do we really know if that's Andy Serkis?
Didn't they confirm that? Because everyone thought it was Norman Reedus. It wasn't Norman Reedus.
It's not Norman Reedus, and they said that. But my thing is though, we having Daniel RPK saying all this shit, and half the stuff don't even be true. So it's like I don't even know what to believe no more.
I mean, they kept it from the leaks we saw that Wonton and I saw months ago. Those were not real because Noah was not. I thought Noah was gonna be in the movie until I saw the leaks, and then I saw the leaks. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? So either the studio leaked the fake leaks for a reason because they kept this. No one knew this was happening until the trailer came out last month, which was fucking crazy because this shit would have been spoiled months. Like normally, shit like this gets spoiled months in advance. So this probably is a good possibility happening, or someone just hearing about it because usually this stuff is already known about years in advance. So maybe there's some truth to this.
I don't know. I just think they being a little too secretive about a character like that. Like they didn't already revealed it in their trailer, so like might as well put the casting out there. So having like
unless the casting is someone we know in the MCU already, and they don't want to let go of the secret. Maybe it's some shit we'll see in the movie. Like, oh fuck, that's because they didn't really show face. Yeah,
you talking about Noah, right?
Yeah.
They claiming it's your boy,
Andy Serkis.
Yeah. But he directed Venom. See. I don't know if he's directing Venom 3, but he directed Venom 2.
Yeah.
Andy Serkis, yeah.
Let me check. Who's directing the third one? No, he's not directing the third one. Okay.
People shit on the second one, but I actually like that more than the first.
You out of your fucking mind, dude.
The first one's my favorite one.
The second one is dog shit.
The second one was okay.
They got fucking Woody Harrelson in that shitty
Pike Cyclone. Yes, sir.
Listen, both movies are dog shit, but I enjoyed it more, bro. I mean,
first movie not dog shit. It's mid. It's all right. It's mid. It's all right.
No, that movie dog. That is Black Hulk, bro. That is slimy Hulk.
But that's all that movie was. Hey man, that movie was enjoyable. I remember watching it in a cold
like cold October. Venom is in the comics. He's goofy.
It's a cold October day. You know, that was a fire movie, dog.
I'm hungry. I want to eat. Like, come on, dog.
That's Eddie. Yeah, that's just hilarious, dog. That shit is funny. I think Venom is funny. I think Venom's a funny character, and I went and watched that movie, and I had a good time. Is it gonna win any Oscars? Is it gonna make a top 10 list? No.
And this is my thing. Yeah, maybe if they used a different voice actor for Venom, it's just fucking Tom Hardy's voice with a voice changer. That's fucking whack.
That's what makes it funny.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it. Yeah, I think that's the charm of the movie.
No, the movie has no charm. It's not oozing charm at all.
No, that movie. Anyway, I think those movies are really good.
For what they are. I'm gonna be real. I don't got no more topics. Let's get to the fucking reviews. Taarec.
Yes, sir.
Please give us your thoughts on Transformers one? Is it the best
Oh,
Transformers film ever? Is it the best one
no.
since the original 2007? Is this the resurgence of Transformers? Is it better than Rise of the Beasts? Tell us everything.
Okay. So in terms of animated movies, this is not better than the 1980s one. That's a special. That G1 movies like that shit's in the
This shit
rafters.
better. This the best. Nah, this better than that.
I don't. Nah. See, it's nostalgia. It's probably something, but this movie I think is a really, really. See, a lot of people, I think, a lot of Transformers shows in general don't really tell you about Optimus and Megatron how they got there. A lot of that shit was done in the comics. So but you just know that it's on site for both of them. Like Optimus and Megatron, you see them on screen, they're fighting. But you just know why, like, Megatron became who he is, why the Decepticons are the Decepticons, and why the Autobots were the Autobots. So this movie is different from the IDW comics, the G1 comics, to kind of give you a background of what happened. So they kind of adapted from that. There's definitely some stark changes, like Optimus Prime was a librarian in the comics, and he's more of just a minor. And then Megatron was a gladiator in the comics, and then he's a minor he was a minor in both, but he was more of a gladiator as well in the original continuity. So I do want to say that I did give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. It's probably the best animated movie I watched in a long, long time. I don't watch a lot of animated movies. I'm not like Red Peg who watched like every Pixar release, but in recent memories, like one of the best animated movies I've ever watched. But let's get to like the actual like meat and potatoes of like the movie. So I think they did a real good job of casting a younger voice for Optimus and for Megatron, and you kind of see their voices develop throughout the movie. Like when Optimus Prime or Ryan Pax becomes Optimus Prime, as you hear, but it's not like a super stark change. You kind of see that or hear that coming from the whole movie, from the beginning. Not a timid Optimus, but a more like lighthearted, jovial Optimus to like a leader towards the end. Same thing with Megatron. Megatron starts off as like not a happy-go-lucky dude, but an optimistic, like well-meaning guy. But throughout the movie, David, I think his name is David Tyree Henry. Is that his name? The actor or the voice actor? He also does the same thing in reverse, where like he goes from this jovial, well-meaning guy to like Megatron. Like you see the beginning of like, oh shit, this is, and then the movie, like you believe, oh yeah, this is the Megatron we've always known. So I appreciated the movie kind of building up towards that. It wasn't like a gradual, it wasn't like a quick switch where Megatron just became evil on a flip. I liked how they gradually build up to it and how especially how they both step into that role. And you kind of see a lot of call outs to like previous shows. So if you watch the original series, if you watch the Armada trilogy or the 1990s, like the Rise of the Beast, Robots in Disguise, or More Than Meets the Eye, those 90s cartoons, you're getting like calls back from all of that. Especially if you're a G1 fan, you just kind of pick up on those little moments, especially with the Decepticons. Like there's a whole cast of them. Starscream, Soundwave, Shockwave are all in this, and they're in their classic G1 form. So it kind of brings you back. In terms of the story, amazing. How they kind of modernized it for the modern art audience was really, really good. Um, Sound design, it was okay. It wasn't anything special. I don't think they really put a lot of budget in this, but the movie visually looked like it was really, really clean, really, really crisp. I'm actually surprised that the budget wasn't that big. If the movie looked that good, that was pretty amazing. But as I said before, 9.5. You should definitely watch it. If you're an old Transformers fan, like Tick, you should definitely watch it. And if you're like, a new fan and you got it just picked up because of Michael Bay movies, I think it's a good watch. It's for all. I don't think any part of the Transformers fan base is gonna be too mad at this. And it's better than TMNT. And fuck you, Jack. Yeah, there you go. I'm done.
Facts, nigga.
And then
Yeah.
what would you give it out of 10?
9.5.
Just give it a
Wow.
10.
I can't give it a 10.
It's not
So,
better than
uh,
fucking G1 movie.
Bumblebee, I didn't like his part in the movie. They need to stop pushing Bumblebee. I get it. He's adorable. They need to stop pushing him. Like, bring back Hot Rod, bring back Hot Shot, bring back Ultra Magnus, Jetfire. I'm tired of fucking Bumblebee, dog. That nigga was annoying.
I haven't heard
You thought he
Hot
was
Rod
annoying?
in
I
a
liked him.
minute.
Yeah.
You know what? Because Bumblebee was not the first character I feel like I was introduced to. For a lot of people who, like, watched like the Michael Bay one, Bumblebee is like their introduction to like the, like, not the Optimus character, but like the young up and coming nigga. So that's what Bumblebee represents. For me growing up, it was Hot Rod or Hot Shot.
Facts.
Um, so those were like are the people I was like, damn, that was the up and coming guy. You kind of gradually saw it. To me, Bumblebee kind of overstayed his welcome after the first three movies. And all right, dog. The nigga was fighting Optimus in the last movie. He was like whooping his ass. I'm like, that's not supposed to happen. But yeah, get rid of Bumblebee, please. But I'm done.
What movie was this? People love Bumblebee though.
But people love Bumblebee because that's like their first introduction, the modern introduction to
Yeah.
Transformers was the fucking Camaro. That's why the Camaro.
Yeah.
Dog, I hope people know the Camaro was
That's
not
make her
being
yeah, make
it was
popular.
not being sold in the United States for years, and then because of Transformers movie in 2007, they brought it back in 2009, and it was on sale for like the next 16 years before they like discontinued it again last year. So it's inspired a real popular car to come back in style. So he's popular now, and so he's probably not going to go away. But I feel like they should focus on other characters. And they kind of are because Mirage and Beast Wars was kind of more of a focus.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Taarec, what'd you think about Speak No Evil?
Oh, so I thought James McAvoy had like a great performance. He like though I felt so cringe throughout the whole movie. Like every time he did something, like I felt that shit. I'm like, damn, I felt like I was in there, like like he was asking me that fucking question, or I was like in there, like actually viewing him like do this shit. Like it was like he does that with a lot of his movies, a lot of his roles where he's a psychotic sociopath, whatever, either or, he absolutely kills it. Like this is his bag. Um, not like he's the one note guy, but this is like the quintessential James McAvoy like experience. So I did appreciate his acting. The family was stupid. The victims family was they were I don't know how the fuck they let the whole thing get this far. The mom was really
No, the
annoying.
dad was the one was the
No,
stupid one.
the dad was, yeah, he was pushing it, but the mom I think made shit a lot worse. Oh my god, I don't even saw the daughter and her fucking teddy bear dog.
Yeah.
I would have left that shit. Yeah, I
I
feel
need
like
it.
yeah, I'm like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of like so other than those annoying parts, which I feel like that's the trope now, that family's gonna be stupid and annoying. But James McAvoy absolutely killed it. The rest of everybody else did a meandering job. It was okay, whatever. But if I had to give it a score, I give probably 7 out of 10.
Mm.
Not beautifully shot or anything like that. I don't think any of the shots were like special or
Oh
like
yeah,
it
it
was
was
like
okay.
well crafted. It was just, it's just a simple, which I appreciate. I went and it wasn't that long either. It respected my time, so it was a good run of the mill. Like buy some popcorn, sit back and enjoy.
As agrees.
Yeah,
That dad is a dumbass, bro. That he
And a
literally
pussy.
brought the score down for me.
That's why his
the,
wife was looking at dick pics.
the
Yep.
bunny shit pissed me off the most. That was annoying.
I let that one slide just because it kind of touched on like what's it called, anxiety.
Oh yeah, she was definitely spazzing the fuck out.
Yeah.
He's like, stop it, stop. And when she was like, "Oh my, that dinner scene, dog," I was not expecting that shit. When I mean, I'm gonna spoil it anyway. I think the movie's been out for like fucking 3 weeks now. When she gave the nigga a head on the table, I was not expecting that. That just caught me off guard. I didn't think she was actually gonna do
Oh,
that
that was
shit.
fire. Yeah, that was
Yeah, I
fire.
was like, oh shit. I thought they
And
were
she
gonna
was like,
do a fake out.
he's like as if he gets some once a month.
Yeah, oh, no, that was so fucked up.
Yeah, I was like,
he's
wow.
like, he's like, why are you embarrassing me? I was like, dog, that shit
Yeah, that
was
was
crazy.
fucked up.
Oh my god, but that was it's worth the watch just for James McAvoy, but it's a pretty mediocre, above average movie.
So what'd you give out of out of 10?
7.
Okay. And I want to revisit because I think when I gave Mario, I said an 8. The more I thought about it, it's not that high. I like the movie, But because I mainly like the second half, the first half was boring as shit. I would also give it a 7.
Facts.
I would also give it a 7.
Yeah, I gave it a
Um,
7, and BG gassed it up and said it was like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah,
Like,
BG
come
is
on,
fucking
bro.
insane.
yeah, no.
You gotta excuse BG because
Bunga bunga.
no, because now he did say this about video games, but I do remember back in the day BG was like, if a game's boring in the beginning, I can't finish it. But coincidentally, if a movie's boring in the beginning, he can finish it as long as it has a fire end.
Mm.
Because he was complaining about Persona 4. Oh, it's boring in the beginning, so I don't want to finish it, even though the ending is probably gonna be fire.
I mean, BG
Just
don't like
saying.
scholar books, so I mean,
Facts.
Yeah, I don't know if BG can read for real. Actually, I know he can't. We don't read super chats. Yeah, no. But I appreciate your review, Taarec. Speaking of Taarec, Bronny James just recorded his first block in the NBA preseason,
Oh my god.
aka defensive god.
Oh my
who got
goodness.
this
You know what's
dude
funny
started?
shit is?
Please,
Could have been a
please.
warrior.
Thank God he's not.
He literally was the best warrior in the fucking roster right now. All
I
right.
think it would be. I think it would be handing them water off the staff. Fuck out of here.
Couple more reviews before we get the Joker. Let's go ahead and get Mafia Quad's review for My Old Ass. Before we start, let me just pull up some information on this movie.
You watched Tick?
Yeah, I watched it.
No, you watched Tick.
So this movie stars Aubrey Plaza. Let's see. The synopsis says, an 18th birthday mushroom trip brings Elliot face to face with her wisecracking 39-year-old self. When the older Elliot starts handing out warnings about what her younger self should and shouldn't do, she realizes she has to rethink everything about family, love, and what's becoming a transformative summer. Mafia, go ahead and give us your thoughts on this film, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna speed run this one. So, like you were saying in the synopsis, basically her and her friends. Okay, so Elliot, in a few weeks, she's leaving for college, and I think Canada, if I'm correct. So her and her friends get together for one last little celebration, and they have some. Her friend has some mushrooms. They make a little mushroom tea out of it. They drink it. Okay, now this is crazy. She gets so high that she is able to summon her future self to the present.
Huh?
Like literally, she gets so high that her future self comes to the actual physical present. She can touch her everything. And, so when her future self gets there, she's just letting her know. Also, like one song said in the synopsis, hey, look, when you go out into the adult world, it's not going to be as great as you're thinking it's going to be. While you're here now, enjoy your last few weeks with your family. And there's also a subplot. There's this guy who starts working for her family because her family basically manages like a cranberry field. She's like, whatever you do, don't spread your legs for this dude, no matter what. Don't give him any ass. And she's like, no worries, I'm a lesbian. It's not going to happen. And so throughout the rest of the movie, basically, she's trying to take her future self's advice and trying to spend more time with her family and trying to realize maybe my future self is right. Maybe I should enjoy this time because being an adult might actually suck. And also the whole plot line of her not spreading her legs for this dude. Overall, it's an okay movie. If you've seen Dee Dee, it's kind of like that, but it's more so about like trying to realize, hey, look, being an adult's not going to be everything. While you have time, enjoy your loved ones because as an adult, you won't have as much time to spend with them as you think. Overall, I give this movie like a D plus.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Appreciate that, brother.
No problem. And also, here's another crazy part. Somehow, her future self gave her her phone number, and they are able to call and text each other somehow, even though one's in the future,
the
one's in
fuck?
the present.
Okay. Were you supposed to watch this movie high? This feels like a movie you're supposed to watch high. That's fucking insane, dog. That's a crazy plot.
Yes, and okay, slight spoiler. Towards the end, it is confirmed that when she gets she gets high again. She get her future self to come back to the present. People can also see her, so that's how she know she's just not hallucinating and shit. Other people can actually see her future self.
Wait, what?
Yes,
What the
the
fuck?
mushrooms are so powerful that they literally bring her future self to the present, and she can be seen and touched by other people. They can have phone calls and text messages, even though they are from two different times.
Marvel better hire whoever's gonna run this movie. That sounds better than what we have in the multiverse.
Oh shit.
What the holy shit?
Oh shit, it's crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
that's my
appreciate it.
review on that one. No problem.
And then let's get to Saints reviews. Saint, what you want to start with?
We can start with Wolves.
All right. Let us know. Do you have you know what the synopsis is for Wolves? What's it about?
I don't know the synopsis,
Or
but I
can
mean,
pull it up
I'll
real quick. Let me see.
yeah.
I got you. All right. So this movie is starring Brad Pitt, George Clooney. It's on Apple TV, directed by John Watts, director of the Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy. It says, hired to cover up a high-profile crime, a fixer soon finds his night spiraling out of control when he's forced to work with an unexpected counterpart. What's your review, Saint? What you think?
All right, let me start off on the positives. Brad Pitt and George Clooney's chemistry was on point. There's a lot of comedic scenes, solid music, and we know how John Watts is about licensed music. There's a lot of questions in the movie that do get answered and has a decent payoff. Only negatives I would say is slow pacing. It's not enough action, and it kind of is a cliffhanger at the end. But I mean, it's not that bad of an ending. Like overall, I think it did what it needed to do, and I give it a 7 out of 10. If it was in theaters and they didn't pull it out of theaters, I would have watched this. Yeah, so 7 out of 10, 3 stars, and I recommend watching it. It's on Apple TV.
Interesting.
Yeah, no rental of course since it's streaming. So
What you give it out of 10?
7 out of 10.
All right. And let me ask you this. The movie got pulled from theaters. It was supposed to have a theater release too. Do you think this movie would have done well or no? You think it would have flopped?
It wouldn't have done well because they didn't market this movie. Like I saw maybe one trailer, and then by the time it was like the month of drop, I was just like, what's going on? I haven't seen any tickets or nothing. Like what's going on, bruh? And they quietly removed it off of theaters to the point where some of y'all probably didn't even know that. Like,
Wow.
I'm just finding out, dog.
yeah, I don't know what's going on with Apple. They also need to do better in promoting their app because listen, people talk about Prime, but Apple TV has been holding it down with the content, bro. Like they've been putting out good shows, like original shows. This is my first time watching one of their original movies. I know Napoleon had some pretty mixed reviews, but listen, I think they've been doing a good job. Oh, and they had Killer Flower Moon. So I mean, they got a decent track record in my opinion. So it's definitely worth getting a subscription for Apple TV. Or if you've been to college or you're in college, use your student membership through Apple Music because it's included with that at around like $6, I believe.
I pay for Apple One, and it's included. So
Oh, Apple One.
yeah, so the Apple Music, iCloud storage, Apple TV, Apple Arcade. It's $20 a month.
Oh, damn! I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
Well,
Good
shit.
deal, man.
There's ways to finesse, so go ahead and check it out, y'all.
It's just crazy that a movie starring Brad Pitt and George Clooney in 2024 is not in theaters. It's just a crazy thing to think about. It's crazy.
That's like a thing that would never if you go especially in 2000s, like you know that shit's gonna be like opening weekend at least, top of the
Yeah, I
fucking
don't
box
know.
Brother,
office.
20
wonder
years
why- I
ago,
wonder
this
what
would have
made
been
them.
this would have been a top 3 movie in the box office, if not number 1.
It
I
might
mean,
be also because like when's the
Y'all
last
don't
time
think
y'all
it?
were
Y'all,
like
y'all think it would have flopped if it were released
yeah, because
right now?
they didn't market it at all, bro. Like
Oh, I
and
wonder why they
honestly,
didn't.
when's the last time you went and saw a George Clooney movie, excluding like The Flash?
Oh, there you go.
Holy shit, dog.
I can't remember the last movie he was in for real. So besides, that.
You can't think of it because
I don't remember.
it's
Oceans.
been a minute.
I want to say Oceans, the last Oceans movie.
Holy shit!
That's the last time. Whatever the last Oceans movie he was in, that was the last time I watched him. And then before that, it was the 007 No Time to Die. Die Another Day. Die Another Day. That's the last fucking movie I saw that again before the Oceans movies.
Like, bro, it's been a minute, dog. Like, I don't know. If it was like maybe the 2010s, I think it would have like did really good. But I don't know. And then Brad Pitt, with his situation with his ex-wife and kids, it's kind of
He was in that movie. Came out last year, I think, or the year before. That was on a train.
Bullet.
Yeah, Bullet Train did good, but like George, we haven't heard nothing of
Wait,
him. You know what I mean?
he was in the movie.
Brad Pitt, yeah, Bullet Train, that was his movie.
No, but Brad Pitt. Oh, not George Clooney. I say George. I don't remember George Clooney being in that. I feel like George Clooney made a few like cameos in some movies, but not he hasn't been in that full. I mean, he's old dog. The nigga's been. He was in like in my teenage years. He was in his 50s.
Really?
Right? This nigga's not that young, dog.
He look young, but he's
not. He's 63 years old. I mean, that's not
63,
old.
yeah.
That's
Ain't
not
that
old, but that's like he can't do some of those, especially action. Because back before he was in an action movie, actor. So I don't think
He had. Sorry to
his
cut
name.
you off, Rick. He had a movie come out in 2022.
What was it?
Oh, I remember this one. Ticket to Paradise.
I don't
remember
know
that.
what that is. What the fuck?
It came out to theaters. It was a rom-com. It was about the girl. She was, I think, getting engaged or something. And George Clooney, her dad, and I forgot who played her mom, but they were divorced, and they were there at the whole engagement thing, kind of just fucking shit up.
I don't even know what this is, bro. Let me look at the poster.
Dog, he's been in like in the last 14 years. He's only been in like 10 movies, which is not a lot of fucking movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was in Hail Caesar, Monster, Midnight Sky. I don't know what the fuck that is. Tomorrowland, and that was 2015. Tomorrowland.
I like
he hasn't
Tomorrowland.
been.
I don't know if y'all seen that. I like that movie.
He hasn't been in a lot of fucking movies, dog. So in the last 15 years.
I'll be real with
y'all.
he's
slowing down.
I don't even know if this is a hot take. It might not be a hot take, but I'll just preface it by saying this. Out of the movies that I have seen George Clooney in, I do not think he's that good of an actor. Is he a bad actor? No. I think he's just like serviceable. He's just a good-looking guy. I don't think he's really like that good of an actor. Now, granted, I have not. There's some movies of his that I have not seen. One of the movies that he was in that I actually have been hearing is really good, but I have never seen it. The guy who did Andor, I think it's Tony Gilroy. He did a movie back in like 06, 07 with George Clooney. People say that movie is really fucking good. I've never seen it though, and I forget the name. But other than that, the movies that I've seen George Clooney in, he's not that good of an actor. I don't know why the guy. I don't know what the hype was for. Maybe just because he looks good. I don't know.
Yeah, because he's like he's always been like from people you always hear like he's like one of the best looking actors out. Always have been since he was like started acting. So I mean that's the thing that puts like women in seats too. Because a lot of women like watching his movies just because he's fucking in it too. So that could be a thing too. And I was wrong later. He wasn't in Die Another Day. He wasn't James Bond. I'm confused for Pierce Bronson. That's two different fucking people.
They do look alike, huh?
But they when I was younger, I thought they're the same fucking people for a long time. Like, dog, it's the same fucking actor. And mom was like, no, that's Pierce Bronson. That's they're not even from the same fucking country. I was like, oh shit. But still, every time I look at both of them, I'm like, oh shit, same white guy.
Oh wait, he was in the movie this year.
I'm talking about If.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to the next review. Saint, you saw Piece by Piece as well. Let me pull up some information on this real quick, just out of curiosity. So this movie is essentially it's Pharrell Williams. It's essentially his biopic, but it's told in the form of Legos. And it also features interviews from other artists like Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z. And I guess he's like narrating it, but it's animated with like Legos. Real quick, I just want to point out something. The film currently has a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes critic score.
Wow.
Fire.
Saint, you got to see the movie early. Go ahead and tell us what you thought about it.
Yeah, firstly, shout out to Letterboxd. Thank you again for sending me to another early screening. I appreciate you guys. I would say the narration thing, it's legit like an interview. Like the interviewer did a really good job of with his questions and how he approached the movie, because it translates well with what's on screen with the Legos. Like it's just a very creative like approach to a biopic, because they could have did the old regular like bullshit and it wouldn't have hit well. And with this, it's a lot better and a lot more. Positives of the movie, of course, there's timeless music and an original soundtrack, of course. It's visually pleasing for animations, and like I said, it's got creative storytelling with that. There's a few comedic scenes as well, and it also got a balance of like emotional moments throughout the movie of Pharrell's story. And the interviews from different hip hop artists, because at first I thought, oh, there can't be like they're all voicing themselves. No, it quite literally is all the rappers that are in the movie. Like, well, it's not a spoiler. It's in the poster and everything they've been promoting. You got like Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg. Like it's a lot of different artists, and it goes all the way back from the 90s to like basically now. My negatives, I would say it does start off slow, like a slow paced movie, but it does pick up eventually. Some of the interviews do come off robotic, and it sounds like awkward a little bit, because I don't know, it's because hip hop artists never doing voiceover before. And lastly, I would say they did gloss over the whole Bape situation.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like they didn't even talk about it at all. Like they went straight to his Billionaire Boys Club clothing brand that Pharrell started, and of course Human Race, the skincare product, which I've actually tried before.
That's interesting.
But I was shocked, because him and Chad Hugo, which has been his partner in crime when it comes to producing all the hit beats, with the Neptunes and whatnot, he actually voiced himself. And they're not on talking terms because they're in a legal battle right now for the Neptunes rights. So I was shocked when I looked that up, and I'm like, there's no way. And I tried to like double check
this
it.
Probably was filmed. This probably was filmed before that, right?
Well, they've been in a battle for it. It's not even like recently. They've been in battle and not really on cool terms for a hot minute, dog.
Yeah, it's like years. It's like years, literally, legitly years. And it's not the first time we've heard like this rumor, because at first it was just a rumor. It was confirmed this year, but for years people have been saying that they weren't on good terms for whatever reason. Like, I don't really listen to tabloids, shit like that, but it wasn't the first time. When they confirmed this, it wasn't the first time I heard that some shit was going on. So yeah, that's crazy how they still kind of did this. Yeah.
But on that note, I give them a positive, because for real, straight, like, he doesn't straight up say it, but like, yo, he's human, and he was an ass. Like, he literally said he was an asshole to some people. Like, he did people dirty a little bit just because of what he was going through, and which he explains in the movie. But overall, I do wish they would have sent me into a Dolby theater because it would have made the experience
With the
better.
music, yeah, that's why I'm gonna see that.
But
We
it
might go
did
and watch
still
that
hit. Yeah, I'm gonna run it back in Dolby, but it did still hit in digital. So I give it 8 out of 10. I recommend seeing it in theaters in Dolby or IMAX, whatever viewing they have for you. Yeah, and if
So
you,
what artist had the best performance?
I wouldn't say it's about performance because it's
Or
like
like
I
had the
said,
best line delivery?
it's an interview. It's just different interviews.
Oh, it's just different. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay.
Yeah, because the way that they do it, they still show like a story in the animation, but the overall like narrations, they're interviews, and
Okay.
it's very funny seeing like Snoop Dogg, for example, which they showed in the trailer. Like they literally turned him into a Snoop, like an actual dog.
Okay.
And
I about to say,
I
well, how
don't
was Kendrick's and shit?
Kendrick. I'm not gonna lie, Kendrick came out of nowhere. I won't spoil what it is, but it's something where I didn't even think about. Like I forget that he produced the "Alright" song.
Oh,
From
he.
Yeah,
Okay, I
he
forgot that.
produced it and he helped like write it a little bit. It was a lot more deeper. You don't think about stuff like that, but it's certain
Yeah.
beats that are a lot more deeper and have more meaning to what it is and how it went to like the Black Lives Matter movement. But yeah, I think that was
Also, was Drake
Mhm.
dissed in his movie?
No.
Okay,
He's
that
not
good
even
because
worried about Drake.
I wasn't supporting this if so.
Oh, come on. No,
Okay, yeah,
he's not worried. Pharrell's not on that type of time. He's never been
he
like
better
that.
not be.
Uh, but
He know
overall,
better.
I'll say like yeah, the Kendrick one stuck out to me, and the Snoop Dogg one was the funniest one out the movie, and it low key explained what the fuck the beat was, and I'm beyond shocked, bro. Now, because I'm just realizing what it was. What the fuck? Yeah. Just go watch the movie. I'm telling you that the Snoop Dogg sing, it's just a lot more deeper than I thought. What the fuck?
I need
Yeah,
one
8
time
out
to
of
watch
10.
that.
8 out of 10, bro. Highly recommend it. If you can't watch it in theater for some odd reason, I even recommend a rental if it's for a good price range in your budget. So yeah.
One time, are you gonna see this?
I may.
You may.
I may watch
Ain't
it.
you a Pharrell dick eater? Did you take him in a versus
I like
and won?
Pharrell, but I'm not a dick eater.
You are.
Why don't you like the Neptunes, brother? Hold on.
Oh, I loved, bro. I'm a Pharrell
Yeah,
Not
he
you,
went
not
in
hater.
you,
versus with them niggas.
not you
No,
talking about
Red
Red
Pay.
Pit.
No,
No, I got no issue with them niggas.
Red Pay likes him. He just got a fake beef in his head because he thinks Timberland is better. He's not though.
Yeah, no. Well,
No, he's not. Timberland's not better than Pharrell. He's not. He's just not.
here's the
Sorry.
thing. Here's the
Timberlake is
thing.
better than Pharrell.
Pharrell, I don't think he's better,
He's
but
great. He's great, but he's not better.
He is better.
Pharrell is great, but the problem is Pharrell was like Batman and Robin or Peanut Butter and
Robin.
Jelly with Hugo, because without him, and this no offense, I love what he's doing now, but it's nowhere the same as the Neptune beats compared to what he did on Pusha T's recent album. Like it's night and day difference.
Do you like Pusha T album?
No, I loved it, but the beat, it's certain things you notice as someone that wanted to be a producer and loves music in general. And Pharrell's beyond just hip hop. He's
There we go.
My bad. I don't know what the fuck you said.
You get one?
Yeah, go ahead. My bad. Finish what you were saying.
Oh no, I was just saying. What the fuck was I saying? I'll just say Pharrell has been in different genres and whatnot, but his like I said, I love what he does, but it's a night and day difference as someone that listens to music and wanted to be a producer at one point. You can tell sonically it's not the same. Like it's something missing when he doesn't have Hugo on the beat. So yeah, gotta go check out Piece by Piece, man.
Yes, sir. And yeah, so that's it. We're gonna get to the main review of the night, and that is Joker 2, aka Joker Folie à Deux. By the way, for those that don't know,
Doo.
that's a French term. It basically means mental illness shared by two people. in close association. I looked it up.
No, it's Folie Deux.
But yeah,
Say it
man,
right next time.
Joker 2 is back. Or I'm sorry, Joker is back. In Joker 2. I'll do a quick synopsis. So this film is about Joker struggling with his dual identity, and he meets Harley Quinn while he's in Arkham State Hospital. And essentially the movie is about them meeting and forming a relationship, but it's also about Arthur going on trial for the murders that he committed in the first movie, and how he's become kind of like a cult icon celebrity in this world since those events and everything that happens. So we'll talk about the movie and our thoughts first. After that, I'll put up a spoiler tag and I'll let you guys know when we finna talk about spoilers. Just to start, let's go around the room with reviews. Let's start. So just to be clear, everybody saw it, right? Everybody in here saw it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get this roast in first, bro. Let me get it in. Let me get it in, bro. I gotta ask everybody this one question, bro. There's one question.
Speak on it.
A main gripe I have before I go down my notes is that this movie is so pointless that when you take certain scenes out, it doesn't change anything. So if you take out the court scene in this movie, does that change the plot?
Not really. But I don't know, because the plot is kind of like two things. It's the relationship with him and Harley, but it's also the trial, because that's the thing of like.
No. I mean,
ending.
When you take the court scene out.
Oh, you talking about?
Does it change the ending of the movie or the beginning of the movie? Does anything change overall?
It changes the end of the movie. They take the court scene out.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, because he doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah, no. He don't. If it's not the court,
he ends up in the exact same.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He does. But he doesn't lose Harley and renounce his shit either.
Facts.
That's the thing. And the court scene is what the ending of that court scene is. What kind of was the big reveal? Because that's the whole debate of the court scene.
I disagree. I see what
you're trying to say, but yeah.
It doesn't change anything at the core of it. That's my main gripe. I'll straight up say I first gave this a 5 out of 10 watching it at the early screen. Sat on it. It's a 4 out of 10. Nobody can ditch my mind on that. 2 stars. Not worth watching.
Fair enough.
I can't recommend a theater watch on it, and I can't recommend you even watching it on Netflix. If you care about the Joker character as a whole, you definitely don't want to watch this shit. And even if you just care about the aspect of the first movie, still can't recommend it. My positives of it, the intro, Chef's Kiss, is brilliant. And for people that are like, oh, is it relevant? No, it's relevant to the story. It literally gives you a recap of what happened. The visuals are stunning for that high ass budget. The sound and the music is arguably the best this year for musicals until Wicked probably comes out. Don't really care for that movie, and I didn't want to care about the musical aspect of this movie at all, and it blew my expectations. They actually did decent. There is some comedic scenes there where it's very intentional, a little bit of dark humor at times. Joaquin and Gaga definitely had some good chemistry. Now Lee or Harley Quinn, Gaga's character, it's something new, like a new take, right? But I say overall, it does give some good homage, if that makes sense, to the source material, the Batman animated series. So I can't knock her character or performance. My negatives, the ending is just seem rushed, all over the place, and no true vision at all for the core story. And it's just terrible writing, in my opinion. Just lazy writing. And they obviously didn't want to do this movie. The Joker's motivations at the end make no fucking sense. It literally backtracked not only the entire movie, but as well as the first movie, and it just confirmed some things for me about the first movie that I didn't like. The main one I should have said right off rip. Todd Phillips, you're a fucking liar. It is a musical. There's no way around it. It's a fucking musical. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You should have just been straight up about it. Some of the musical parts do seem out of place to the point where they stop the entire movie and it just drags out the pacing. It's just, what are we doing? You want to move the plot forward with the musical and they didn't do that. There are some crazy moments throughout the movie without spoiling, but it loses their value by the end of the movie. Just, you try to do shock value and it was high risk, like Jeff Hardy jumping off a fucking ladder with no and yeah, like I said, narratively, the writers don't know what story to tell. They just wanted to get this movie out there. And the ending conflicts with the whole Joker persona or theory, whatever. When I asked everybody the question of, does that court scene change the movie at all? Like from point A to point B. And to me, it doesn't, because there's no evolution overall. The Joker, Arthur's character. Like I said, 4 out of 10, 2 stars. I can't recommend this trash ass movie.
Damn, you gave it lower than me.
And it's not, and I will say, it's not the worst movie this year. It's the problem that it just feels lazy and disappointing.
So let's do this. I want to do Red Pig, then Mafia, then Taarec. Go ahead, Red Pig.
No, what? No, that's too negative. I want to hear positive.
I'll go fast because I don't. You gonna have a lot to say on it. So I give this movie a 6 out of 10. I don't think it was. So I disagree with Red Peg and saying I don't think there was a lot of musical parts in it. There definitely was some extended scenes, but most of the movie is not musicals. Like if you take the runtime and split it up between the non-musical part and the musical part, the non-musical part is like triple the time. I think Joaquin Phoenix did a good job playing Arthur Fleck. I didn't like Lady Gaga's introduction to this movie. Her plot point I did not appreciate at all. I get what they're trying to do with it. I just don't like how they're changing the Harley Quinzel like story where like she's getting the upper hand on a relationship now versus it's never been like that. That's like a new modern thing. And I guess I'll explain that more in the spoilers. But I'm not a fan of that because to me it just never made sense. But I feel like the court scenes in this movie, if this was a crime, like a court drama scene, like movie, this movie would have been a lot better in my opinion. I feel like they should have, I feel like they should have geared towards that. That way, Joker can be Joker while in like a court scene, which I would like to see that because we've seen the Joker like fuck around on TV and like other media, and not just the movies, but like the Justice League and the animated TV series. So I actually would like to see a full movie of him defending himself in court. I think that actually be pretty fucking funny because when he interviewed Tick or Mr. Puddles, that whole scene where he was imitating, I thought that was like funny, but also kind of like down, like fuck, I was like kind of uncomfortable. So if they took that one scene and kind of extrapolated that to the rest of the movie, you have a really good movie that kind of lives up to the first movie. But this is a big disappointment. I say still watch it. I think it's still worth a watch, but they could have done better. I think that's the disappointment. This could have been a way better movie if they just got rid of the musical parts, or I just got rid of them completely and got rid of Harley completely and just focused on Arthur Fleck and just him in the context of the courtroom and in prison. I thought the prison scenes with the guards and interactions with the guards were pretty revealing too. I wish we just got more of that psychological thriller part that we got in the original movie that wasn't present in this movie at all. It feels like they kind of flipped the switch on that, where like the first movie was so geared towards the psychological part, and this movie it is, but it's not the forefront. It's more of a background thing going on, and it kind of lost its sauce with that. But 6 out of 10. I still recommend you go watch it if it hits like HBO Max, which it will the first day. it's due for a good watch, especially if like you're a little drunk, little tipsy. I think it's a good watch.
Shit, nigga, I wish you would have told me that. Took some shots.
Yeah, I mean, I drank like a basically a fucking 40 at the movie theater, dog. Like, maybe that's why I liked it so much. I did drink like a lot. So
I'm glad you're going through your hippie phase, Taarec. I'm very happy for you.
how am I a hippie?
You're doing drugs every week. You're drinking
No,
hard ciders
dog.
every weekend. Come on.
Dog. Well, nah, dog. I just
You
started.
got a feather in your ear right now, buddy?
Oh shit.
No. Dog. I just started getting edibles again. I hate dog. They
Oh,
Oh,
on your BG
yes,
shit.
sir. Love to see it.
Yeah.
You're a
I
hippie.
don't smoke. Yeah, I'm not hippie. But I do like
He's
getting
not
high.
hippie.
So
Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Oh shit. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh shit. Oh, my bad. All right. So starting out, I'm gonna hit up the music. So, as I stated before, movie guys, I hate musicals. I don't care for them. I think they suck. But like Taarec said earlier, the musicals aren't really a big part of this movies. When they happen, they aren't long, and they don't really. For me, they didn't really mess up the movie for me. So that was a big plus. I went in here expecting it just to be song, 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 a little bit of exposition, song, song, song. No, it's mostly exposition. You get a song here and there. And there was actually one song at the courthouse that I thought was amazing because it felt more like the Joker. As for the story, I don't think the story was horrible. I think if you move some things around, like everyone was saying, you could have a much better story. You just need Arthur to commit to the whole Joker persona. Because one of my big gripes about the movie is I felt as though that Lee, Harley Quinn, was the Joker. She's lying to him, she's manipulating him, she's gassing his head up. She's the whole reason that he had to have a life behind bars moment.
Mm.
This brother's spitting right now.
Facts.
I grabbed it. That type of moment.
They grabbed his clothes for sure. We'll talk about it in the spoilers later. But yeah. Other than that, stick around for the spoilers. I have more to say about the spoilers than I do for the spoiler-free review. And as for the score, I give this movie a D. I say this: if you are someone who has been watching Batman for years and you like what we've been seeing of the Joker, you will probably not like this movie. But if you're somebody who does not really care for the Joker persona, this movie might be. Go see it on Tuesday when the movies are on discount, and you won't feel cheated.
Damn.
All right, Red Pig, it's all you.
All right. So lukewarm reviews so far. I
Go
gave this
ahead, bring out
movie
the
a 5.
dictionary.
Okay. Whatever, bitch. I said this movie is shockingly ass. I didn't expect it to be this bad to me.
Surprisingly, yes.
Well, I say shockingly, surprisingly, shockingly this time. Yeah. The best way I would describe this movie is like a fucked up road, but when you driving by, you see some cherry blossoms, nigga. But ultimately, nigga, you're reaching a dead end, nigga, and it's going nowhere. Nigga, what's frustrating about this movie, nigga, is everything is there, nigga. You got the good performances, nigga, the great soundscape, nigga, the great set design, nigga, the vibrant and like the imagery, nigga. Like, first of all, this movie is so well shot, nigga, very well shot. Like it's a masterclass in cinematography and lighting, in my opinion. Like this movie is gonna have so many screenshots from it. Like this movie is fucking gorgeous. But with all that said, it all amounts to nothing, nigga. Like this, and like the argument could be made that this movie is trying to do too much, and it still doesn't do like enough to justify its existence. Like the story, the director, I forgot his name. The story they're trying to tell is just not there, nigga. The characters at the start, they are unchanged by the end of the movie. So by the start, they're the same. They're the same. It's literally the same. They're in the same place where they start the movie at. Literally. That's why I don't see why Taarec and these niggas fuck with the ending. Like nothing changed.
It's not like I felt with the ending. I just like the lead up to the ending. Just was like whatever.
Nigga,
They had to get this nigga out the fucking universe.
Nigga,
So
this
it makes sense. Yeah.
like this movie give you the illusion that there was a journey, nigga, but the journey never happened, nigga. In reality, like it's no. Half the movie is basically a song sequence. And I ain't gonna lie, I did nod off low key. Doing some songs, it was just, like even though the sound and all that shit is good, like I wasn't really fucking with it. Um, I get that there was symbolism in the music and shit, and that's how they expressed themselves, even though they were daydreaming and whatnot. I thought I ain't gonna lie. I thought so y'all was hating on Lady Gaga. I thought she was pretty well in this movie. I thought all the performances were pretty good. Despite the shit story and how horribly this movie was written. I feel like by the time like the 15th song rose, nigga, it just lost its magic, nigga. And like it felt like this movie had no more tricks up its sleeve. Like the symbolism came at the cost of effective storytelling to me, in this movie. And with this movie being $200 million, nigga, this movie feels smaller than the last movie to me. And the last movie is better in every way, literally low key, every way, and it was cheaper to make, way cheaper to make. So yeah,
fee, dog.
yeah, this $200 million. That's way more. That's like double the cost, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fucking ridiculous. I don't see where I really don't. I dead ass don't see.
Lady Gaga, dog. Did they gotta pay her? They're gonna pay the song, the licenses and all that shit. I can see where it's going. And then Joaquin don't do sequels, so they probably throw a big bag at that nigga for him to say yes, because he's never done. I don't think he's ever done a sequel before this.
Yeah, this is another WBL, nigga. This is why they writing shit off, nigga. This is bad. This is very bad, nigga. I don't know how long WB got after this, y'all. In closing, like, I feel like this movie is a narrative mess, a cinematic blunder, and a disservice to the Joker character. Skip this. 5 out of 10. Wait for it to come to max, in my opinion.
All right. Now Alex is not here. I just want to state he said that he liked the movie. Now, granted, he didn't give a score, and we'll have to get his review next week. But Alex said he liked the movie. He said he enjoyed it. Earlier today, I don't know if anybody saw, I stated the movie is not that bad. I'm gonna get into that though. So right off the bat, this is what I want to say. One of the main things I keep seeing on the internet as far as complaints go, a lot of people had this notion of, that's not Joker. What happened to the Joker from the comics? Why isn't he doing that? Why isn't he? I don't know where these people came from. I don't know if y'all watched the same movie that I watched in 2019, but they make it very clear multiple times throughout the first movie, this movie is not tied to the comics. It's literally just a movie loosely based and inspired by DC characters. That's how they set it up. That's how you should be viewing it.
I mean, Arkham City and shit is in the, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's not a good excuse.
No, let me finish. Yeah. It's loosely based and inspired by, meaning they use some characters' names, they use some locations, but it was never meant to be an adaptation of a comic or the comic storyline. It was never meant to be that. Case in point.
Then why use the fucking name? Because we know what they doing.
But that's my problem. Why y'all so hung up on, and this is why I said it in the Discord. These movies probably would have been more well received if they didn't use DC characters, because that alone confuses too many people. They can't. Their brain cannot switch to think a different way of looking at things. You say the Joker, it comes with a shit ton of expectations. I'm not faulting people for that. That's a normal reaction. But when the person making the shit tells you, hey, it's not following this. This is what we're going for. At that point, you should be switching your expectations. But people didn't for some reason. let me
That's cool and all, but it's like, and I'm not trying to cut. It's like I can't give them that excuse when you had a great. Well, people call it a great movie. I think it's good. I don't think it's amazing, but the first one, it's up there, right? It's really good for what they did. How the fuck do you go from that to this? It's just hard.
That's a different thing. I'm speaking purely on the people who have been complaining that this movie didn't have the nigga running Gotham with a crew of Joker henchmen. And shit.
Joker gang.
It was never supposed to be that type of movie. This is never what they were setting up. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, in the first movie, they don't tell you explicitly. There's no fucking flashcard on the screen that says this is not based on the comics, but it's told through the story. The nigga name is Arthur Fleck. If anybody's read a Batman comic, ain't no fucking Arthur Fleck. That's right off the bat. Number two, he has a condition where it makes him laugh. That's a new thing. That's not in the comics. Not the basic Jekyll storyline. It's set in the fucking 70s. That's another one. The fact that he's fucking pushing 40 and Bruce Wayne is like 13 in the movie. That's another clue where it's like, okay, this is not following the storyline that we know. And yet still, people had all these expectations like, oh, well, he's gonna be this type of Joker. He's gonna do that. Like, I'm just saying I don't understand where that's coming from. It's almost like people ignore the shit that they were set up and told us in the first movie. But anyway, let me get to the actual review of this movie. I'm gonna say this. I'm a big fan of Joker, the first one. When that movie came out, I don't know, I really appreciated all the performances were great. I loved the soundtrack in that movie, the way it was shot. It had a really good story. That was one of my favorite movies that year, 2019. So I'm a big fan of the first movie, like a big fan. I like that movie a lot. So I was looking forward to this when they had announced this movie. I'm not a big fan of musicals, but I do like musicals. There's a lot of musicals that I grew up watching and I enjoy. So when they had announced that it was going to be a musical or at least have musical segments, I wasn't tripping off of that. I had an attitude, okay, well, let's see what type of musical, let's see what they do. So I saw the movie today. Right off the bat, the thing that pulled me in and made me kind of, initially I was enjoying it, is because pretty much a lot of the stuff you get in the first movie, the acting, the cinematography, the soundtrack, it all carries over. Because they literally have everybody that worked in the first movie pretty much came back. So it still has that vibe, right? The stuff that I liked of the first movie is still there for the most part. So initially when the movie comes on, I was enjoying it. I was waiting for the story to get kicking, right? Great performances by Joaquin Phoenix. Even the supporting cast, they got Domhnall Gleeson as one of the security guards in Arkham. He's great. Lady Gaga, I felt like she did good. I won't say she was amazing, but she did good. She can sing, obviously, so when she had her musical part, she did her thing. And then the acting scenes she had were pretty good. The movie is very beautiful visually, just like the first one. I love the soundtrack in this movie. It's a lot of the same songs from the first movie, as far as like the score. The musical part. In my opinion, I actually liked a good amount of a lot of these songs that they did in the musical sections. There's a few of them that I thought were actually like good songs. The first one that he sings when he's looking at the TV and he's in like the cafeteria. I like that little segment. There's one that him and Lady Gaga do towards the end that I fucked with. There's a few. I can't remember them all, but there's a few that I actually liked. And then there were some musical segments that I felt like, they probably could have cut this one out, and because it doesn't really, the story doesn't need it. Basically, there's some musical segments where it's kind of like it's just there to be there, and it doesn't actually serve a purpose for the story that I feel like they could have cut. But all in all, I did not mind the musical segments, and there were a few that I actually liked. So I'll say that. My main issue with this movie is really with the story. And what I mean by that is there is no, Red Peg talked about this before. There's really no point of this movie existing other than the first one made $1 billion, so we need to make a sequel. Because the story in this movie is literally the story of his trial. That's the gist of it. And then they add on the story of him and Harley Quinn's relationship. But it's not really an important story. It's not really a story that adds anything to the first movie. We could have gone without this sequel if this was the story that they wanted to tell. It doesn't really add anything to the overall story of the first movie. What else do I want to say? Yeah, I mean that's my main complaint. The story, I feel like the story didn't really have a purpose, and for the most part, it was boring. There were some parts of this movie that I was engaged and enjoying, but a lot of it was in the beginning because the story is just kind of building up. But then once they kind of put it out there, like this is what the story is about for this movie, it just kind of loses steam to me, and it's kind of boring. There was even one point where I was like, damn, how close am I to the end? Because it just felt like it was dragging.
Literally.
The storyline literally felt like it was dragging. Like they wanted to fill a 2-hour time slot, so they're just dragging it. We're not doing spoilers yet, so I'll just finish up here. What was I going? Okay, so the ending. A lot of people before I saw this movie were shitting on the ending. They're complaining about the ending. People didn't like the ending. I have a complaint about the ending, but I don't know if it's the same complaint that I've seen others have. My complaint about the ending, and let me just say this. My complaint about the ending is it felt random. It felt weirdly placed. It felt like it was just thrown in there just to end the movie. It was just kind of a weird transition from what was going on to that ending. It felt weird. It felt out of place. That was my complaint. When it happened, I'm like, what the fuck? They're going to end it like that? Okay. It was just weird how they set it up. That was my complaint. Not necessarily what happened or how it happened or what happened afterwards. I don't really have a complaint about that. I just have a complaint about how they set it up. It felt weird.
Let me ask you though, Wani. Did it feel like to you that the writers came up with like 3 different fucking endings and just didn't know how to end it? Because that's how it came off to me.
Yeah, I mean, I could see what you're saying by that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's definitely a way that they could have ended this movie better. That's for damn sure. Which ending that is, you pick. But there's definitely a way they could have made a better ending. But yeah, so all in all, what I'll say is this. The movie to me overall it's mid. I love the first movie. This one is mid. I probably would never watch it again. Actually, I don't think I ever will watch it again, but you never know. That being said, it's nowhere near as bad as a lot of the reviews are saying. I've seen people say this is the worst movie that they've ever seen. It's the worst movie of the year.
That's a stretch.
This shit got a 33% on Rotten Tomatoes, 35 audience score. I don't think it's that bad.
Keep going lower.
I got a 5 out of 10.
I don't think it's that bad.
Better than Madam Web.
Not that good. It's not a good movie, but it's not a bad movie. It's just mid. It's like whatever. It's not needed either. So that's the main thing I want to be said is I'm not trying to sit here and tell you this is a good movie. You got to go see it. It's amazing. No. But is it as bad as some of the people are saying? Absolutely not. It's not that bad. So what I'll finish by saying is, as far as the score, this is probably a 6 out of 10, just for my enjoyment. This was probably a 6 out of 10 for me. I would definitely recommend you wait for HBO Max if you're interested. It's not really worth going to the theaters, in my opinion, and sitting for that 2 hours plus straight. It's not really worth it. This would be a movie to watch on streaming where you can pause and go take a piss or come back the next day type shit. So that's my thoughts, and we'll get Alex's thoughts next week. We're gonna talk spoilers real quick, and I'm sure it's mostly going to be about the ending. I'm going to go ahead and put up a spoiler tag. If you have not seen the movie and you do want to watch it, please do not listen at this time. Give it about 5 minutes. Check back. But yeah, we finna talk spoilers. So I'm gonna give y'all 10 seconds. Spoiler talk.
Oh yeah, but it's funny seeing that both audience and critics agree. Like I don't think
that shit ass.
Yeah, like I don't think that's happened any other film this decade. Well, I guess what, maybe Borderlands.
Megalopolis.
I haven't seen the Megalopolis score. Is It's been agreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
About what it went.
But yeah, let's go ahead. Spoiler talk.
Listen.
Y'all go ahead, man.
First thing first.
Go ahead.
You already know what I'm saying. Who sat there in the writing room and said, you know what? Let's get his cheeks taken from him.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the best way to break his spirit.
And I thought I was tripping. Hey, I'm not tripping. Like, they got up in that man's butt.
I'm going to say this.
What the hell?
I'm not saying anything either way, but I don't know if maybe I'm just dumb. I didn't get that from that scene. I thought they were just beating his ass.
Yeah, but he didn't look like he was got beat up.
They were
Like,
taking
so maybe I might have been
over.
distracted. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. I don't know. I missed that part. But I'm not saying y'all was wrong. I think I generally missed that part.
No, they held him down. Took up them drawers. I pulled it like,
I did hear him say. He said, "Take off those rags" or something. He said,
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Take off his rags.
I will say,
Fresh in the chat said he thought they waterboarded him.
Nah, G.
But Fresh is also a little slow.
With him taking his drawers off.
And it is mainly the bruises that were shown on his body too that pretty much confirmed it for me and his reaction. I really hate that old buddy getting killed made him just backtrack the entire fucking film. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And that's why I get pissed off on about, this is not supposed to be a Joker. Like, nigga, the title is Joker. If anything, the Joker persona wouldn't fucking be like, oh, nah, I'm calling it quits here. No, we're just not doing that.
But that's the point. That's the point I was trying to make earlier. This is not that Joker. Like y'all.
I'm not saying. Listen.
Y'all keeping too much attachment to the name.
No. We're not doing this because I'm not.
It's
saying
not the same character, brother.
I'm not saying it needs to be one. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's not what I'm saying. My main issue with the first film is that it's literally just Raging Bull and Taxi Driver remake with the Joker IP in the title. That's all it is.
Good movie. What's wrong with that?
Stop naming shit that's not with the actual fucking movie. How about that? If this was an original movie and not with the Joker title, it would be a higher score for me.
Yeah.
I think people will come in open-minded and have a higher score than what it is. Also, like Mafia said, they did the whole Harley Quinn thing and made her fucking Joker instead of Joker himself. I'm like, what the fuck? At first I thought it was cool, then I'm like, that's stupid as fuck. That's like how they do MJ in the Spider-Man games.
Bro, she was a fan. She ain't become Joker. She was a fucking fan. What are you talking about?
Man,
no, that's not what I'm saying.
Lying to him, she was manipulating him. I can see more Joker in her.
It's the dynamic. So when you look at the source material, which would be the Batman animated series, or if you look at any fucking advertisement.
But see, there we go again. It's not based on that.
Wonton, let me finish.
The only correlation is the character names.
Wonton, let me finish. What I'm saying is they flipped the dynamic roles to where Harley Quinn is the one that's manipulative and controlling the Joker. I don't hate it, but it's just like one of those things where I'm like,
but you know why that makes sense? You know why that makes sense?
I know. Listen, I know she's side characters. That's how it is in the source material. I fucking get that. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say is the reason why that dynamic makes sense in this film is because the Joker in this film is nothing like the Joker from the animated series or the comics. He's not some.
He's not the Joker.
That's my point. That's why the dynamic in this film makes sense. He's actually just a regular nigga with mental illness. He's not.
You're saying it makes sense. First of all, he didn't have mental illness from what they were saying.
No. He has mental fucking illness.
No, he was faking it. He was faking it. Here's the thing that confirmed.
No.
Here's the thing that confirmed it for me in that film.
Wait, Saint.
When they started saying that shit in the court scene, that nigga was smirking like a brother, and fucking doodling shit.
You talking about the psychiatrist that got cooked the 30 seconds after that because he only interviewed for 89 minutes?
He got cooked. But listen. I watched too much true crime shit.
No, Saint, you missed.
Like recently, went on with
the whole point. Real quick. Look.
I'm missing the whole point.
His attorney literally laid out what happened to him. The nigga got PTSD. He was abused. That's mental illness.
I'm not saying he didn't get abused.
No, you said he don't have mental illness. He does have mental illness. That is a
no. That's not what I'm saying.
You just said he don't have mental illness.
You gonna let me talk, nigga?
Go ahead.
God damn. What I'm saying is, there's certain things where he knows what the fuck he's doing. I'm not saying 100% like, oh, he doesn't have mental issues overall, but it's certain shit
he don't have split
where he was faking it. He was faking it, especially the whole thing which they love. They say is that he loves a fucking crowd. He wants to have his own theater. The nigga's making up shit in his mind where he's having a whole fucking musical going on. Come on, man.
Nobody's denying that he.
Come on.
I think you're confusing what he's making up. It's confirmed.
I'm not confused on what he's making up. Wait. We seen it on the screen.
Let me finish. It's confirmed in the movie. He's making up the split personality angle. He don't have a split personality. Everything he did himself in his own, mind.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I just want to make sure we get that established. But the nigga do have mental illness. He's not faking that. He do have mental illness.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to say that overall he's faking all of mental thing. In that particular moment, it's certain shit that he was doing that he. Come on, bro. I watched too much true crimes, and it's very reminiscent of a trial that just went on where this little girl, she killed her parent. She killed her mom and shot her stepdad. And it's little things where they will say something in court and she does like an evil smirk. And I'm just like, and I've seen that over and over again in real trials and whatnot of the motherfuckers that they try to claim insanity, which that's what.
Well, to be fair, if a nigga was insane, I could see him smiling at some shit like that. To be fair.
Like the nigga's not insane. Like he's aware of what he was doing and he even admits in the fucking end of the movie. But I will say the car bomb scene, they foreshadowed it. I liked it. I was like, all right, cool. If you end it right there, I'm fucking fine with that. Then they did the bullshit with the whole snitch 9 shit, bro. I'm like, oh, come on. I would have been even cool with that ending. Like, all right, I get that because Harley will fucking do that. In any source material, she would fucking do that, right? Then they jetted out with that whole third act. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Like, it's clear as they didn't know how to fucking end this fucking movie, dog. And they didn't want to do this movie. And it just backtracked a lot of shit, bro. I'm like, fuck, you trying to get me to like this movie, nigga? No, Wonton. Fuck Todd Phillips. Fuck David Zaslav. Fuck WB. Well, until we get Dune, fuck WB, bro. That didn't piss me off for this shit.
One thing I forgot to bring up. People have been pointing out that one of the possible reasons this movie was made this way is because if y'all remember the first Joker movie, it kind of almost got out of hand with a certain group of people on the internet trying to like take up the Joker persona, basically saying like, yeah, like we're anti-establishment too. We're like people were like, there was a point where they were worried when that movie came out that there was going to be people like doing shootouts from the fucking theaters. Yeah, almost like how can I compare it?
It was like a hoax or
like you were like, I don't know if you remember, but there were people who were like real life people who were like defending Homelander and like saying like Homelander's right, like on Twitter and shit. Is that those same type of people? Like they were like taking the Joker movie and like being literal with it or whatever. So anyway, one of the things I've been seeing online are people saying like Todd Phillips hated that, like how that movie, the first movie, kind of got co-opted by a certain group of people and kind of gave the film a bad look because of it. And so they're basically saying like he personally self-sabotaged. They're saying like he made this movie so that those weirdos who felt like the first Joker spoke to them wouldn't enjoy this one. Obviously, he hasn't.
It comes off like that.
He hasn't confirmed that, but that's what they're basically saying. Like he was self-sabotaging. Like, okay, you weird motherfuckers like that. Okay, let's get you this type shit. So I forgot to bring that up, but
it comes off like that, bro. In my opinion.
What was I finna say for spoilers? What was I finna say? Let me get back to the ending. So I've seen people mad. I'm assuming they're mad because obviously in the end he gets killed, and there's the guy that kills him. You see him in the background, like cutting slits in his mouth to make a smile. almost alluding to the fact that he's trying to become the next Joker.
Like Heath Ledger Joker.
I'm assuming that's what people were mad about. Me personally, I don't have a problem with that. I just feel like
people were mad at that.
That's what I'm assuming. I don't know. I haven't even.
That's new to me. I didn't know that. What?
But people were mad. They were like, the ending is true. But me personally, I don't have a problem with that. Because again, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think the issue is they think that they're trying to tie into Heath Ledger's Joker, which is not. They can't do.
This is new to me. I thought that was like Saslock, but I mean,
now his MO is just like carving. For every person he kills, he carves like a little mark on his body, and he's bald, so it can be him.
Well, I mean, you don't have to be bald. You know, they change up a lot of shit.
Fair enough, but still, his MO is like cutting himself for each person he kills. And
only reason I thought that though is because didn't they allude to that though in the beginning of the movie that he was cutting himself and doing a bunch of other crazy shit and biting people?
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, that's why I thought that was him. But I mean, if that's inspiration of Joker, I'm like, I don't know how it can be an inspiration. The fact that he pretty much said, "Oh no, I'm not persona." That shit trash, bro. I'm sorry, that's not it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to think if there were any other spoiler. And Taarec's not here, so I'm sure he has something to add. But I don't know if there was anything else in the spoilers I was wanting to talk about.
That's not the end of being.
The main thing was just the ending. For me.
Oh wait, so I talked about this with Saint earlier, but one time, do you think she was really pregnant or she was just making it up?
So at first I did, but at the end, after we found out that she wasn't fucking with him no more and she lied and all that shit, it low-key felt like she might have been lying about that too, just to like keep him around, like keep him attached to her. But I don't know. We didn't get confirmation, so I don't know. But I feel like she was lying after that. Like when he went to go see her on the stairs. Yeah, I feel like she was lying, but I don't know.
But my thing is, she never answered him. That was kind of like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like oh, they leaving it up.
Well, I mean, she's a psychiatrist and she likes to play games like that. And even a lawyer kind of point, she's a known liar. Like she didn't grow up in the same street you did. Like she's rich as fuck and checked herself into that Arkham Asylum. So I was like, nah. The chat saying talk about Harvey Dent. What do y'all want to talk about?
I guess they want us to talk about the fact that when he got blown up, half his face looked burnt. Like
did it really?
A little bit.
It wasn't bad, but if you know, when you watch it again, there's like a part of his face that has like flames or shit on the embers or whatever. This is what I'll say about that. A lot of the shit in this movie, I feel like is more, it's more like a nod to a thing or like a reference, but not necessarily setting up that thing. I didn't take that scene to say like, oh, they're gonna set up Two-Face. Because again, if you really think about it, it makes no sense for these villains to be going around. Who the fuck is going to stop them? There's no Batman. As a matter of fact, if you watched the first movie and now this new one, there's nobody with fucking powers. There's no superheroes. It's literally just regular people. It's literally just regular people. That's what I'm saying. These movies, the first movie and this one, it's just regular people. There's no superheroes that we know of. There's no super villains. These are just regular people. So it don't really make sense to set up a Two-Face.
No, I can't say that.
Why can't you say that?
Agree with you. Because when you look at like, let's say Batman Begins or just Batman in general, they still had crime going on in the city, and like they touched on it in the first Joker movie of how fucked up society is because of the rich and a lot of the motherfuckers behind closed doors.
Okay, but that's a grown Bruce Wayne. The nigga's 13 in this.
No. He was a kid when his parents died, and you still had crime. You still had the Falcones or not Falcones.
I get my point is, even if
you mean the superpower villains.
Well, not even that. I'm just saying, even if we go with the theory that these villains exist, right? The Joker, Two-Face in this particular universe,
yeah.
Who was there to stop them? There's no hero. There's no, like, it wouldn't make sense. It would literally just be these fucking
no yin and yang to it, pretty much.
Yeah, it wouldn't make
balance
sense.
Balance out.
So that's what I'm trying to say is like, I don't know. I feel like people again they get too locked into like the fact that the movie is named Joker and it's set in Gotham, and so they're always looking for like, oh, it's setting up this from the comics. I feel like this is literally just again, it's just a regular movie, but it's inspired by those characters and those locations. Like somebody, who my boy in the chat, he said could have been named anything else and nothing would change. Like you could have named the first movie like The Laughing Man and changed everything. He's not named the Joker.
Would
It's
have been
not-
a higher
it's-
score for me.
It's not set in Gotham. It would have been a regular movie, and it still would have worked.
It would have worked better if they just take the name out. That's all I'm saying.
It might have, and it also might have gotten more. I think I said it would have gotten higher like reception.
Oh, look, the prime example, bro. And I think you were the one that shitted on this movie. The little Jason ripoff movie, bro.
Oh,
fuck
in a
was it
violent
called?
nature.
Yeah, in a violent nature.
Yeah, that's just
Even
ass.
though we know, like, yeah, you said his ass that is a Jason ripoff, right? Just the fact that they at least try and they have their own title, I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool with that. But
that's true. If that movie would have been named, The Next Friday, it would have been even more like worse received. I agree with it.
Yeah.
Especially how bad it was. Yeah, it would have been garbage.
And I want to reiterate when I said it's not Madam Web bad or anything like that. I'm saying it's bad for me and worse because it's so disappointing judging it off of the first movie. I'm just like, what the fuck happened? It's the same writers, the same team. You got doubled or tripled the budget from the original film, and this is what you guys come up with.
No, I think this was a fuck you movie. I think this was a fuck you, Warner Brothers. You're making us do this, so fuck you.
Oh, Matrix 4? Okay.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay, you should have told me
That's
that.
my
All
time
right.
move right there. He loved that.
You like Matrix 4?
Listen.
Oh, hell no. I'll see y'all later, bro. I'll see y'all later.
See,
I'll leave the fucking Discord.
Wait.
that he loved. You really don't like that movie one time?
No, I don't love.
I mean,
that
you like that? I
movie.
mean, you really love
I
it?
don't.
You
I don't
like it?
love. I don't love
This
that
nigga
movie.
tripping.
I see again. Matrix 4. I don't think it's as bad as people say. I don't.
Oh.
That movie
my
is
God.
shit.
The
Yo,
reason
It's
yeah.
why
it literally
we
same
can speak
issue.
on this. We can speak on this.
Oh
real
my
quick.
god. It's the same issue that I have with this fucking movie. It devalues the previous movies.
Wait,
Well, to
hold on.
be fair, even though it's kind of fucked up for the fans, from the director's standpoint, it makes sense why they did what they did with Matrix 4.
I'm not mad at the director because,
It
like,
makes sense
listen,
why
they
they
got
did what
forced
they
to
did.
do it.
Exactly,
I
they
understand.
got forced to do it. That's why the whole movie is meta about.
How did they get forced to do it?
Contract wise.
Yeah, they
Oh.
didn't want to do the Matrix. That's why the Matrix 4 is made like that, because they were trying
big
to
fuck you.
They were trying to basically kill the franchise. Like, you can't make a sequel of this anymore. That's what that kind of movie was a point. The other point also was the love story with Trinity and Neo, which is what I like about the movie.
That's literally the best aspect and the only good thing about
That's
that
why I
fucking
like.
movie.
That's why I didn't think it was that bad. I like.
But
that
did
part.
you need to devalue the previous movies and also not only cuck the fuck out of Neo and get rid of his powers and be like, oh, let's give him all the Trinity? Listen, I don't care about that woke bullshit that people be preaching and what Tick be preaching, but when you start doing bullshit like that, not good. I can't defend it. What are you doing?
Hold on, guys. Hold on. This had a higher budget than Doom 2?
Wait, really?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Joker 2 had a higher budget than Doom 2. Is this true? Thank you. You laughing like you know something.
Dune 2's budget was 190 million. Joker 2 was 200 million.
Listen.
Lady Gaga should have did a full sex scene if this costs more than Doom.
Hey.
Well, I mean, we kind of got that, kind of.
Nah,
That was weird too, by the way.
in the
That sex scene
shadow.
was awful, y'all, by the way.
I mean, the nigga's in prison.
If y'all gonna pay 200, y'all better make her work for it.
He was like,
I'm not gonna lie, I would have did the same thing, Arthur. I don't blame you. That's Lady
This
Gaga
nigga.
right there.
This nigga here.
Would have been like BG, bruh. Yeah, nah.
Any
You
more
guys ain't
spoilers, though?
saying that.
Yeah, it was.
I think that's pretty much it. I mean, Chad, are we missing anything? I think that's pretty much it. I said my piece with it. And like I said, it started off strong. It was an 8 hour in, and then it went downhill for me, brother. Like I've never been pissed off. I haven't been pissed off at an ending so much that like it gave me PTSD of that Tupac movie, bro. Like that's how pissed off I was.
That's funny. Let's not even talk about that.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah, so let's end the spoiler talk here. I'm gonna take the tag off. All in all, just final thoughts. Again, this movie just was not needed. It's not as bad as a lot of the reviews are saying, but it's also not very good. It doesn't, like Red Peg said, it doesn't justify its existence. That's a bar, Red Peg.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, man. This shit if you like the first movie, I don't know, man. It depends. Because what I'm noticing is a lot of people who fuck with the comics heavy, they don't fuck with this movie at all. So if you one of them people, then don't even watch it. Don't waste your time. But if you are just even a little bit slightly interested, I would say check it out on HBO Max. Save your time and money. Don't go to the theaters. It's really not worth it. But it is worth to watch on HBO Max if you are interested. But yeah, any other final thoughts before we do the outros?
Oh, Jack said some Batman stories choose Jim Gordon as a Batman type of character. Yeah, they did it with that Gotham show, and that shit is ass. I'm sorry. I heard you niggas was capping on After Dark.
Jack loves
about
Gotham.
shit. That shit is ass. Please stop, bro. Please stop. Jada Pinkett Smith in it. No, stop, bro. Stop. I heard you niggas capping and saying this the most out. And Taarec, bro, I'm disappointing you, brother. You was letting them niggas cap about Spider-Man and all that, bro. Next time on the After Dark, bro, I'm smacking the dog shit out of all you niggas. It's ridiculous.
But you know, I mean, now that I look at it, that is a good point. They could have easily made a sequel where Joker breaks out, he gets a bunch of henchmen, and he gets Harley, and Jim Gordon has to stop him. And like maybe Jim Gordon shoots him at the end. There's a movie there that you could make.
Jack said Gotham had 44 episodes that were great. The third season was mid. Last two seasons were ass. So that's a lot of ass.
That's ass, brother. Stop it.
What the hell? That's a CW show, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No, it was on like regular like CBS or one of them shits.
Oh.
Or Fox, something like that. But yeah, man, that's all I got for tonight. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add?
Not at all.
We are gonna start a new segment, X-rated films. You know, that boy Red Pig definitely said to go start doing that, bruh. So
Oh yeah, we might be doing adult film reviews. We'll be guys.
We're gonna need Jack and Tick on that episode. I'm the experts now.
Yeah.
Episode 69, bro. Stay tuned.
Oh, that might be the perfect. Oh, we got a couple episodes ago. Actually, that we might have to say it.
It's gonna be in 2 years.
We're gonna keep that in the tuck. What episode be on one time?
45. Episode 50, I got something planned.
Ooh,
I actually don't, but I ain't going to.
Will you turn on cameras?
Oh, look.
We turn on everything.
Oh, look.
All right, say less.
If they got a button, it's getting pressed. Balls.
Ooh. Make sure you have pants on, nigga.
Costco baby oil?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Movies I'm seeing next. So there's a movie with Sebastian Stan, you know, Bucky from Captain America.
Oh.
He plays Bucky from Captain America. He has a new movie out. He actually got 2 movies out. He got a Donald Trump movie coming out. And he has a movie called A Different Man. It's like a dark comedy. It's basically about...
Oh, that's this year?
It's out now, brother. I got my ticket for tomorrow.
Out now? What the fuck?
Check AMC.
It's on AMC?
Yeah, I got my ticket for tomorrow. Bruh. So basically the synopsis is there's this guy, I don't know if he's an actor in the movie or if he's just like a regular dude. But anyway, he has a facial condition and he gets plastic surgery that makes him look like Sebastian Stan. So yeah, it's supposed to be like a dark comedy. That's all I know about it. I'm gonna check that out, see what's up. And then Piece by Piece, the Pharrell movie comes out next week.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see that. Yeah.
What else? There was one other thing y'all said earlier. I forgot. What else was next week? So the Saturday Night Live movie is coming out. It's about the first episode of Saturday Night Live. They like telling the story about it. I'll check that out too.
Fire.
But yeah, I
I
don't know.
like Saturday Night Live.
I don't know what else is coming out
Wait,
other than
it's
that.
about Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, the first episode.
Yeah, so Saturday Night Live started in the 70s. So
okay.
this movie is about that, like the very first episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
ugh. Y'all have to tell me how that is before if I waste my time seeing that.
Like, I don't care about Saturday Night Live, but just the aspect of it, that's kind of interesting. And they got good actors like J.K. Simmons and a couple other.
It has
I
your
wanna
boy
ask,
from Stranger Things in it.
All of y'all going to see Smile too?
Yep.
I
need
am,
to
but
watch
I
Smile
have
as
I
well.
have to watch the first one. I've never seen the first one.
Yeah.
Well, I want to ask who the first one is watchable at.
I think it's on Disney Plus, so I'm gonna check it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know they
Hulu.
merged with Hulu now, so everything in there.
I ain't like
okay.
the first one. I'm gonna be real with you.
Damn.
I ain't been on Disney Plus in forever. Oh my god.
The only time I got scared in that movie, Saint, was when this white one behind me started screaming.
Oh yeah, that's on
Oh, no,
Hulu. That's
bro.
not Disney Plus. Oh, that's on Hulu. I see it though.
Well, we can get to the outros. I don't know where the hell Taarec at. Hopefully, he didn't have a repeat of last week's situation. But we'll keep that in
I
touch.
just fell
He's
asleep.
eating a riblet.
Oh
Let's go ahead
wait,
and-
before you end one time, before you
Yeah.
end, when are you watching Inside Out 1 and 2?
Good question. Maybe tomorrow. If I'm free.
Is it on Disney
You
Plus
lie.
yet?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
It is?
Yep.
Okay, I'll check it out. If I get off work early tomorrow, I'll watch it. I'll watch it tomorrow after work, and I'll give you a review.
Fearless.
I watched the first one tonight.
Good man.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Okay.
Let's do the outros, King. Red Pig, start us off.
Yeah. Busy day tomorrow. I'm going to sleep after this. I'm sorry. I can't hang tonight. I sleepy.
Damn.
Yeah.
I sleepy. Yeah.
Get your sleep.
Peace.
And
I'm gonna
Mafia.
dream about an AMC hot dog that I haven't had. I forgot to tell you about the shitty AMC, nigga. So not only was Joker too mid, nigga, they didn't have no hot dogs on the machine. So if I would have asked for a hot dog, they would just threw that bitch in the microwave and gave me a soggy ass hot dog.
Oh,
So
no.
I was like, just give me an icy. Just pay $8 for icy. But I could have went to McDonald's and got it for $2. But yeah, not really the best movie experience.
Yeah, AMC's food is dog shit. I actually was hungry when I went today. Because I didn't eat all day.
You got chicken tenders.
See, this is the problem. When I go, I don't even know what to fucking order because I know nothing is good.
Yeah.
So I'll just be looking at
Well,
the menu
what,
like,
hot dogs?
I'll be like, So today I was like, fuck it, I'll get a quesadilla. Fucking mid.
Oh,
it was
God.
mid as fuck. Shit.
You know, it's funny. Somebody had ordered some chicken tenders. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, them bitches were smelling good, but I know like they salty as hell. So
Yeah, and the last time that's why I didn't get them today because the last time I had them they tasted fucking cold and it was nasty.
yeah.
Wait, what time did you go? Like, because I noticed if you go at a busy fucking showing, that food is not gonna taste as good.
Because they be rushing.
Hell yeah.
That's a good
Low
point.
key, but when it's late at night, they start closing shit down. They stop giving a fuck. Like they're trying to go home. So it's like low key. If you go around 12 to 3, I say that's a sweet spot.
Go to a matinee showing, bruh. You be all straight.
Yeah, literally, that's when it's the best.
But yeah, appreciate you, Ray. Mafia, actually.
All right, guys, good podcast. We glad. Damn it. We glad you all came and watched tonight. We'll catch y'all again next weekend. Like always, remember, keep it cinema.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Taarec, outro.
Transformers, yeah, they're better than TMNT. Fuck Jack.
Appreciate you, Taarec.
Yeah, I heard that. What the hell?
Go ahead, sing your shot.
Hey man, fuck Todd Phillips, fuck David Slasloff. Go watch the Batman. Yeah. Matter of fact, watch The Dark Knight. Fuck it. That's a good Joker movie right there. Go watch that.
Yes, sir.
You know what's funny? This movie made me appreciate Batman, and that movie boring as fuck.
Hey, watch your fucking mouth.
It's not boring, actually. It's a lot of action. Actually,
I might have to rewatch it. Actually, I'm gonna watch it so I can put me to sleep faster tonight.
Literally multiple fight scenes and action in that movie. I don't know what you're talking about. It's very good.
No. Red Pig. When I see you in person, we're gonna have a conversation.
Oh, you trying to BG me? Okay.
Everybody's not used to
Listen,
narrative. He likes set
listen.
pieces and
The
action.
odds of us
Well,
ever meeting up, buddy, is just slim to none. So yeah.
Umar Jiff.
well, maybe if you get out that room.
Don't let BG see this. Cut the stream. Cut the stream.
Hey man, we out here, man. We catch y'all next week. Pieces. I said pieces. Deuces.
Peace.